want your own Revoltech THOR action figure, I recommend using Big Bad Toy Store. Using the link in my bio to take you right to the website where you can find this Revoltech THOR at their homepage in stock. Using the link in my bio will greatly help out the channel and support your boy. Jumping right into things, we have the Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi THOR. Now, if you can see by the poses, this guy is amazing. And if you follow me on TikTok, I have undoubtedly said this is the best Revoltech we have seen. He's almost perfect. He's like a 9.9 out of 10. He's so close to perfection, and I'll get into things later. But he's one of the best Revoltechs and contender already the month of February of March for figure of the year. I guarantee he's gonna hit top 5 whenever I do my video back in December. But let's just go over some of the things I noticed after playing around and posing with him. Now, his cape is really nice. They didn't do one down the middle, but we got wires on the sides and the bottom right here. Now, unlike Moon Knight, where it's too clunky, this cape will actually hold a pretty good pose if you want to pose it upwards like this. So it'll stay up, which I like a lot. I think this cape is one of the better capes from the Superman Revoltech, from the Moon Knight Revoltech. He is really good. And some people say they don't like him because of the size. I think he's pretty good size. He's really big, but we can get his size comparisons later. Other complaints is he's too big, like with his arms. So with this, with these new Revoltech joints, it's a peg in there and a ball joint right there. So if he had the ball joint leaned up against it, his arms are gonna stick out like so. But what you want to do is just rotate that ball joint down, and you can get his arms off to the side. There you go. That looks a lot better. So you just have to play with it, you know what I mean? And who's really put in the Revoltechs in vanilla poses? Unless you're just like a casual collector. But there's so many good poses you can do with this guy. I would not leave him in a vanilla pose. But that is my overall views on him. We can get into the articulation. So what's interesting about this head is you can't take the faces off. So this is just the face that it comes with for this blonde naked hair. It is it's one piece. So you can look down that much, look up that much, and it has this weird neck gap issue. And that's why it's not perfect, because you know Thor flies around, he does uppercuts. So that is really bothering. And his back, well, obviously you can't really see it, but that is not really good. But it's understandable. You know, it's on a ball joint in there. It can rotate, but of course the hair hinders it. At least this hair sculpt. Arms, like I said before, peg, ball joint. You know, the Revoltech style butterfly joint. Bicep swivel. I'm liking this new butterflies bicep swivel that they're doing. You got elbows. Wrists are pretty good. Nothing crazy right here like some of them do. This is just one solid piece. Same on this side. He can hit T-pose. You can go all the way up like that. Very nice. Abs are really nice. I was messing around with the Moon Knight figure, and his top portion of Moon Knight's cannot rotate this way. But this Thor, he has rotation here and at the waist. Abs and the waist. You can go back, utilizing all that, you know, with absolute gappage. But it's still pretty nice if you just pull that up a little. Not too bad. Now, also the skirt is a little weird. I wish they would have done soft closing for this too. It's not on a ball joint that I can see. It kind of looks like a bar piece. So it just kind of just rotates on that. Maybe it is on a ball joint. I don't really want to pull it out. But that doesn't really do anything, because you don't want to pose it all the way up here. That doesn't really make any sense. You know what I mean? You want to keep it one single piece on this. So they should have just done it one solid piece and just made that floating, or like a soft skirt. That would have been cool to see. But it's not too bad. Legs all the way that much. They can go forward. They go forward pretty much. This is on a floating piece as well. It kind of swivels around. So it doesn't really hinder it too much. You know, single knee joint. Very nice. This part, his shin can move. His toe. And then his foot can go up that much. It can go back all the way that much. Let me see. Nah, it's better if you just do it above. Ankle pivots. That much. That much. Or you can probably get a little more. But yeah, his ankles are really nice, so he's gonna keep that pose. He might be a little top heavy, but just plug in a stand. But you can balance him out. But articulation wise, I would definitely give him 10 out of 10. I have no gripes with his articulation, even with these skirt pieces being in the way. His articulation is still pretty baller compared to any other Revoltech. I don't have the Mafex Thor, but this guy absolutely blows him out of the water. This is my definitive Thor figure. Now I can't say that about the Revoltech Iron Man. He has some issues, and the Revoltech Captain America, his face is a little wonky. But Thor, he is the definitive figure. I don't care what anybody says. He clears Marvel Legends, clears fighting armor, Mafex, anything. This guy's awesome. But yeah, let's get on to the accessory part. Right off the box, he does come with his helmet head on. So this base looking head is the accessory that comes with it. But his helmet head is two separate pieces that has the interchangeable faces. One being a neutral head, and then two other neutral heads looking left and right. Two yelling, screaming, angry heads looking left and right. And then one lightning power, fully charged eyes looking head. Now for the hands, if you know me, I'm a sucker for good hands. He comes with two gripping hands to hold his hammer. Two kind of gripping the handle of his hammer hands, which we can dive into that in a little bit. He has two kind of open hands, and then two kind of claw gripping hands as well, and along with his two fists he comes with. And for the hammer, he comes with the base, the basic Mjolnir. It can actually take apart on the top as well as the bottom to be able to plug that into this peg to plug it into the gripping handle hand. You can spin it around. And you can take the actual hammer part and interchange it with one that has two peg holes. And those peg holes can be used to put in this beautiful blue lightning effect. I wish it came with two, you know what I mean? Since it has two holes, but one is fine. And now for the most interesting accessories, non-plug lightning effects. Now I'm thinking, since the flashes just came out and everyone's been breaking them, they've been complaining about how hard it is, they went along with this design. Now he comes with one kind of torso lightning charged effect, a smaller circle lightning effect for his eye, but you can use it for anything. He comes with four sort of lightning effects for his hands or feet. They have the circles around them, you can plug them in. And then four just random lightning effects you can plug onto his arms, his legs, the hammer. So it's really nice to play around with all these. Now these lightning effects do give us a lot of room for creativity. You can stack them up, you can put them on the hammer, and all you have to really do is just fidget around with it until it fits. It might pop off, but you just gotta be patient. You gotta be precise with what you're doing. But you could plug and play all these things, and the best part is it doesn't need a peg, so you could use these for other figures. So we might do that in the bonus. We could do a little bit of something else. But these figures are a major improvement over the reverse flash and flash lightning, in my opinion. One of the best accessories we gotten for Revoltech. And of course he comes with the Revoltech stand. Not too bad. I wish they would upgrade these because the pegs on them, at least for me, have been breaking. I'm a little rough with it, but the pegs are kind of thin, and the peg hole for Thor is actually on his skirt, which I don't like at all. I'm going to be using a Mafex stand. If you can see in the posing, those are a lot better. But I wish they would definitely upgrade the Revoltech stands for these bigger, bulkier figures. Now for some size comparisons. First up, we got SHF Thanos. Obviously, he's a little bigger. Not too bad, though. And then we can go ahead and throw in Revoltech Black Panther. Now, I've heard a lot of complaints that Thor isn't as tall as he should be. Of course, they could have made him bigger. They've made bigger figures. But looking at that, Thor clears, obviously, and his muscle mass is just way bigger, too. So that is them. And, of course, we get some Storm Collectibles Jury. Because why not? Now, Storm Collectibles, they do scale a bit bigger. But they still look pretty nice. And the God of Lightning up against the God of Thunder, Lord Raiden. Yeah, obviously they're going to be a little bit bigger, but, you know, you pose them up, fighting each other. It's going to be a little hard to tell. Move that out the way. Then we're going to go into some Demoniacal Fit Goku 3.0, favorite base form Goku. And the newest SHF Denji. But not too bad. He towers over Goku, towers over Denji. And we got the Master of Magnetism, Magneto, for Mayfex comparison. No, Thor's definitely taller. That's not bad though. Now, the two other Lightning Fiends. We have Revoltech Flash and Revoltech Reverse Flash. Boom. Obviously, Thor's a lot taller. Yeah, he's taller than both of those. Now, perfect segue that we have all three of the Lightning Revoltechs. Let's get into the bonus feature of this episode. Now, for this bonus feature, we're going to see if these Reverse Flash and the Flash Lightning effects are going to, plug into Thor. So, obviously, he doesn't come with any plug holes, but he does with his hammer. So, we'll take the Reverse Flashes. It's a little loose if you compare the pegs. This one's a lot bigger. Don't focus in. It won't focus, but yeah. So that might be a problem. But, I mean, it kind of stays in. It kind of looks cool. Let me pose it up. Something like that. You know what I mean? Some red lightning. That's pretty cool. And some Flash lightning. That's pretty cool. So you can give them different color lightning. Now that doesn't really fit in all that well. It's already coming out. But that is fine. Now if you want to put it on his, body, you gotta be creative with it. I like to use his crevasses. Keep the pig in. Jam it on in there. Boom. You got some lightning coming out. You know what I mean? You got this amazing cape you can hide some stuff in. Boom. He's got some lightning coming out. That's pretty cool. If you want to do evil Thor, or maybe he's just Thor has, different crazy power lightning. You can get really creative with it. But it's pretty fun though. Oh yeah. Also, I forgot to mention his open hand actually has a peg hole. So you can put in his blue lightning. Just like so. So we're shooting it out. And then we can see if maybe you can put in these other lightnings. Because this hole is a little tighter. So maybe it'll fit. That's not fitting too bad. Look at that. You can get some crazy shots with that. Put some of the flashes in. That fits pretty nicely. But yeah, you can definitely interchange these lightning parts to get any color lightning Thor you want. Just, hide under the cape, his neck, his skirt all around there. You can definitely do something if you're creative with it. Now for my final thoughts, this Revoltech Thor, one of the best Revoltechs, and definitely the #1 pick for a Thor action figure. It's not as complicated as other Revoltechs, but you can definitely mess it up and break off a joint. But it's very sturdy, not a lot of QC issues. I haven't been seeing none of that on the internet, on TikTok or anything. But, solid joints, pretty awesome sculpt. Sure, he could be a little bit bigger. Sure, maybe some more accessories or something like that. There's always gripes you can complain about with all figures. It's not a perfect figure. Not yet. But overall, that's what I'm saying. 9 out of 10. Top 5 figure of the year. I'm already going to call it. If he's not top 5 by the end of the year, I'll do like a Mr. Beast type giveaway for action figures. Not that expensive, but you know what I mean. Prove me wrong, guys. If we can find a better action figure than him. I just want to plug, Big Bad Toy Store. I'll put it right up here. Use the link in my bio if you want to get Thor, or if you just want to, shop around. If you already buy off a Big Bad Toy, use my link. Help support the channel, support me. Appreciate that a lot. We can do some more Big Bad Toy Store collaborations in the future. I got some other stuff, that I'm working on. But yeah, this store, very amazing. Highly recommend for any Marvel collectors, any Revoltech collectors. If you're new to Revoltech, this is the guy to start with. He's not like super rare like Spider-Man. He's in stock Big Bad Toy Store, some other Japan sites. You get him on Facebook or whatever. So if you're gonna start with this guy. He's solid. He doesn't have the crazy plug-in joints like the Flash does. It'll break on you. So this guy is pretty awesome like that. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. Leave any feedback in the comments. Definitely check out my TikTok, Instagram. I'll be posting some exclusive photos on Instagram with these flash lightnings. Do some advertisement. If you see this on TikTok, thank you for watching. If you're new on YouTube, thank you for subscribing. Check out my TikTok. Alright, y'all have a good day.